Oh, that's very relaxing music. Very relaxing music indeed. You know what? I feel like almost going to sleep. Good Lord. Good evening to one and to all. Thought I'd mix it up a bit tonight. Definitely in the mood for a chill stream. Not very long tonight because we had quite a long stream today. Hi Guyver. Hi Zelador. How are you both? Hello Diamond Hunter. Hello, we watched your YouTube channel since Star Wars The Old Republic. What? What? It's a long time ago, Diamond Hunter. Big hello to you and thank you for your long-term support. Really appreciate that. I've just a couple of things too. I've upped the quality again, so I've upped my bit rate. I'm going to play with the CPU settings. We'll see how much of a toll on my system this game takes. It's not very resource intensive when I'm playing it by myself, but you know what it's like when you stream. Things are always different. Classic music, eh? If you're ever familiar with any like Oblivion or Skyrim or Morrowind or anything, then all this music will be familiar to you guys. And it's all coming from the game, by the way. Might fall asleep, says Ellie, but I want to see what this is like, so I might buy it. Don't even bother watching me. Buy it. It's amazing. It's a great role-playing game. And it's a great MMO, and you can play it completely solo or you can group, and it's got old school stuff in it and it looks amazing. One of my favorite zones is this one, and my favorite character is my sorcerer. This is a second account I've got here again. But I think I've already run around on the sorcerer in a stream, so I thought maybe for anyone who's played Morrowind before, I thought I'd show you guys the Morrowind expansion, which is what this is. So this is a Warden, which is the new class in the Morrowind expansion, and of course I've just taken her through the starting area, and where we are in this character is where you land at the boat in Vardenfell in the original Morrowind game. You land at that same dock at the same office, but just a few hundred years earlier. So if you've ever played Morrowind itself, it's like a completely awesome version of that, I guess. Guyver's saying, okay, I'll let you know if the stream plays up. Thank you, Guyver. That would be awesome. Okay, leave stream immediately. See you, Sal. So yeah, great sound, great stories. Every single quest is voiced. In fact, let's just log in while we're here, because it will take a second. Every single quest is voiced. Every single NPC is voiced. The artwork is old school and astounding. See, look at that, hand-painted stuff. No CG things. This is all hand-painted. All the art is hand-painted. Of course, it's done on a tablet and stuff, but it's done by hand by the artists at Bethesda. So yeah, it's very cool. It is very, very cool. People reported you had to download the game twice, once in Steam, then the installer. Is that true? No, not at all. I own it. I owned it in Steam before I owned it. Sorry, I owned a standalone before I owned it here in Steam. So I bought it full price, full retail, and had the standalone installer. And then when I saw it came out on Steam, along with the workshop and all the because you can have add-ons in this game as well, just like WoW. Then I bought it on Steam because I think I paid something like $4.99 or $7.99 for it or something like that. But as you can see, I don't know what it's like streaming wise, but the graphics are pretty spectacular. Look at the details on my shield there. Looks amazing. So what's that streaming like? Is it buffering? Now let me check myself. Hopefully I'm a little behind. Hang on, a bit of Inception, a bit of Streamception. So no, what's that streaming like? Is it buffering? Now let me check. Looks okay, doesn't it? By the way, I don't know what the volume levels are like either. And let me check the CPU usage, because I might need to change it to a slightly different CPU preset. The artwork looks good. Stream is good so far. Right, sorry, thank you very much. And the other cool thing about this game is, well, if you've played Skyrim for a start, it's Skyrim in that you can play it third person, or at any time you can switch to first person, and it's just the same as Skyrim. So if you are used to Skyrim, this is the way to play, and you can see the compass is the same. And in fact, I played this and Skyrim at the same time. So yeah, it's pretty cool. What puts my I can't remember what puts my, I think it's Z. Yeah, Z puts my thingies away. Puts my swords away. That's what I was after. So yeah, and in terms of the interface, it's really good. It works really well, and if you play this on console, the interface works really well on console as well. It's all down the side like Skyrim. Lovely, lovely. Thank you. The artwork looks good. Yeah. Volume seems good. Would you say it's worth the buy? Diamond Hunter, absolutely. This is my second favorite MMO after WoW. In fact, I've got, I dare to guess how many hundreds and hundreds of hours I've got in this game. It is amazing. I still haven't experienced all the content, and I've been playing it for a very long time. Look, when it first came out, I'll just say it, and excuse my French, but it was shit. It was absolutely shit when it came out. Now it's a gem. It's so polished, and it's just so very well done. And the thing I like about it, right, is that yes, you've got your three basic things like your magic, health, and stamina, which you put a points, your attribute points into, right? The game is currently $15 New Zealand on Steam. Buy it, just buy it. Good morning, Ryu Kid. In fact, here's what I promise I'll make to you, Zell. Buy it for $15. If you don't like it after leveling a character, I mean, look, I've just come out of the starting zone and I'm level 3, so I'd say give it another sort of 5 levels before you make a decision. So in other words, if you get a character to around 8 or 10 and think that it is not worth $15, I will PayPal you $1,500. There you go. Wow, you've made a profit. I will refund your money personally, because that's how confident I am. Especially someone like you will love this game. The riding's really cool. You can level up your skills with your riding so that you can either increase your movement speed, your stamina, or you can add to your carrying capacity. So it actually increases inventory slots, which is really, really cool. I like that. $1,500, well, I may not like it. Yes, sorry, Zell. Yes. Anyway, $15, I will, there you go. I've said it, you can clip it. In fact, here you go, clip start. Zellador, if you pay 15 New Zealand dollars in the Steam sale for this game, and by level 10, you absolutely do not like it, hit me up and I will personally refund you 15 New Zealand dollars via PayPal. There you go, and you can clip that. That's how confident I am. The cool thing about this, right, is that you can build a character however you like. And kind of a cross between Skyrim and other MMOs is the way you build a character is you have these skills here, right? So you can see here, for example, the class that I've picked, which is a Warden, and it's a new class in Morrowind. But you don't need to do that. I loved all the other Elder Scrolls, so I don't see why. Oh, well, then even better. My bet, you know, I only bet on a sure thing. Can I not like it either, says Craig. Look, hey, same. If you honestly didn't like it, if you don't own it and you buy it for $15 in the sale, you don't like it by the time you're level 10 compared to other MMOs that you've played, then absolutely, Craig. I'll go on record as saying that as well. So there you go. I'm risking 30 New Zealand bucks, and that's how confident I am in this game. But so you pick a class when you create a character, but that's just a very, very loose early beginning. So for a start, in each class you've got 3 trees, if you like, 3 skill trees. So for example, in here I'm a Warden, and they can be a pet bearing class, and so I've got all these skills and passives. Now every time I get a skill point, I can choose to put a point into one of these things, which may be an ability that goes on my limited hotbar, which is 5 and an ultimate. And I can choose any skill from here, any passive, which doesn't take up a slot obviously, but at the same time I can mix and match with this tree here. So if I like this particular skill, I can drop that on the hotbar. So for example, right now I've got Frost Cloak and Impaling Shards. They are from here, and you can see as I use these skills, they level up. Now I probably just need friends to play. Oh, great. No, it's such a solo friendly game, this. Think of it like Skyrim, but way more choice, and with the option of playing with others. That's what it's like. You can play this completely solo. There's so much solo content. In fact, there's more solo content than there is group content. So the more I use these, the more they level up, and then I can choose to I can then like unequip them and put a different skill and level them up, kind of like skill gems in PoE actually. But if I wanted to, I could just stick to one particular class, and there are sometimes benefits to that. For example, there may be a passive that says, hey, if you have all 5 of the class skills equipped and leveled up to blah, you get this extra buff or something like that. Or you can mix them up. Then, on top of that, okay, so you've got all that choice, then you've got your weapon. Now, whatever you use as a weapon suddenly appears in here. So, for example, if I decide to use a staff, which I could, then I get staff skills. or in this case, two-handed. I might want to get a one-hand. So in other words, I've equipped a two-handed sword here, and if I wish, I can put some two-handed sword skills or buffs and start leveling them up, or I can use my one hand. Right, so do you get where I'm going here? So you can mix and match all of these things however you like. And not only that, but once you get to level 15, you can have two builds. So you just hit your tilde key and it flicks between an entirely new weapon set here. So you've got two of them, but you can see they're locked at the moment, and that's what that is there, bang. And skill setup, you can flick between the two. So for example, on my sorcerer, I am DPS mage on one and healer on the other. So I can instantly go healer, including all the skills and weapons with the touch of a button. Very cool. Then, depending on what armor you wear. So for example, I'm wearing heavy armor at the moment. That's all I've got. I'm a brand new character. I find it boring for some reason. What? The game? Really? Have you played it recently though? If I decide to wear cloth, I can do that as well and grab some of these skills. It's so cool. You get buffs, for example, for using all of the, there we go, increases your max health by 1% for each piece of heavy armor equipped. So currently I've got 6 pieces of heavy armor equipped, so I've got a 6% health bonus, etc, which is really cool. Anyway, I won't go on about it, but it's very flexible. The questing and the journal are really old school and really fun. There's a lore library, so you wander around the world and pick up books, and it collects them, and you can read them, and you get rewards and skills for reading them, just like in Skyrim. There's a whole bunch of achievements, of course, which is really cool. And oh yeah, there's the leaderboards for trials and PvP and stuff like that. Then you've got the collections, and this is account wide. So for example, I've got mounts on other characters. I can use them here. You just choose which one is your default. Same with non-combat pets. They're all account based, and the same with all your assistants and anything you buy from the shop, which are all convenience items, by the way. There's no buy to win in this game, which is really, really cool. Zelda, yeah, you're saving up for a rainy day, all right. So yeah, very, very cool. And the map is really well done as well, by the way. Very easy to follow. And of course, you can just click on something, it'll tell you where you are. But here, see, Sadanim, that's the Morrowind city. So here we are, we're on the boat. We've literally just arrived in Morrowind. You might recognize this area, of course, from Morrowind. It's there, because it's the same zone. Whoa! Good fun! MLG. Oh my lord. Thank you. We also have a guild if you guys want to join it. We got Distant World here as well. There's also amazing PvP in this game, and when I say amazing, I mean amazing. So for example, if we zoom out here, the whole Oblivion area, so Cyrodiil, right, you remember Cyrodiil, this here has keeps and capture points and stuff, so you get resources, unlock these areas, and this is world PvP, and this is the Oblivion map. I mean, that's the Imperial City, which you recognize, right? Here's the first quest you go to the monks over here. You know, all that stuff is in there. It's amazing. You've got your Skyrim-y snowy zones, which is amazing. I mean, there's Windhelm. I'm sure you guys have been there before, etc, etc. And of course, now we're in Vardenfell, which is the Morrowind area. So that's very cool. In terms of the shop, what do you buy on the shop? Fluff and show off stuff, or you can buy a subscription, which is I don't know how much it is in your zone, but it's about 15 bucks a month, and what that gives you actually is something that's pretty cool. The only thing I think is really good about it is, well, aside from the fact you get all the expansions, you also get this here, this craft bag. So this is an account based thing, and because I am normally subscribed, I'm not now, you get this bottomless craft bag, so all the crap that you pick up around the world, which I'll show you in a minute, all your crafting gear in terms of regents and bits and bobs, all your craft items, which you can filter by blacksmithing, clothing, woodworking, alchemy, and by the way, the crafting in this game is amazing, different styles of armor, they all go in here, and there's no limit. So instead of it bogging up your inventory, which as you can see, I'm currently 59 out of 60, so I'm going to have to dump a whole bunch of stuff. It all goes in here. And I can still access all of that even though I'm not subscribed, but I just can't deposit into it, if that makes sense. Your currency is all listed here, and yeah, quick slots which come up in a wheel like Mass Effect, I guess. So yeah, that's one thing that you get in the ESO Plus, which is cool. You reckon Borderlands 3 will attempt online MMO style? I reckon it will. I reckon it'll be like Destiny, personally. I'm going to work my way back up the 1k points again just to lose. Oh yeah, I know, right? How bad is that? Hello, Seek. How's it going? Good to see you. You've also got DLC you can buy. So Dark Brotherhood. You all know what that is, I'm sure. There's Dark Brotherhood. There's the Orsinium, which is the Orc stuff. There's New Clockwork City, a whole new zone. There's the Thieves Guild. All the stuff you're used to from normal Elder Scrolls stuff. You can get all of those as well. You can get little buffs if you want to help things, utilities like this, but what it's mainly about is emotes, hairstyles, wardrobe, costumes, fluff, you know, funny stuff, pets, mounts. There's some cool mounts actually. So for example, if I want to see what a Pride Lion mount looks like, there it is. This one here is kind of cool. We've got our horsies. So yeah, I've got this one, I believe. No, hang on, I think I've got that one. Yeah, this is the horse I've got. And then yeah, they have time limited stuff. So for example, this one here, 10 days left. Obviously a very Christmassy thing. You've got your alliance faction type horses, you know, really crazy stuff like this. So you know, if you want to spend the money on that fluff, you can. That's a grown little monkey I can scratch. It can scratch what it wants. Yes, it can. That's right. Oh dear. I can see it happening, and I hope they get it right as yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Borderlands 2 will be tough. Please tell the monkey to stop scratching its butt. I know, isn't it disgusting and rude? There's also housing, full housing in here, and guild housing, all that sort of stuff. And of course, you can craft and buy furniture, living room sets. You got your styles, markings, personalities, different ways of actually standing. You know, you can go nuts, even to just individualize yourself even more. Where is it? That's the holiday stuff. Oh yeah, so of course that's all the festive things. Oh, dying in this game is really cool, as in dyeing your clothes. And your non-combat pets, there's some cool things in here too, by the way. They're really well done. But I love the things, I've got a little doggy like this. They're really cool. These dogs here, they bury bones, they go sniff things out, pretty cool. But then you got some really neat stuff, like the little bear cub, desert lynx. Look at them, they're so neat, aren't they? Weird things here. I'd never have one of those. That just looks like a bug to me. That's gross. Moonlit tiger. How awesome is that? A little lion club just monkeying around. Oh my god. And this is one of my favorites. How awesome is that? A black panther, basically. So cool. Anyway, that's enough babbling on about it. Let's do some stuff. And like any good game, look, there's things here. It's just like Skyrim. You can search. There we go. We've got ourselves a lockpick. But like I said, I've got a full bag here, and I can see I've picked up a whole bunch of white stuff. You know what, look at that, they're not even worth anything, so I don't know why I've got them. But what I do normally do is use them and equip them so you can see what skills they've got. So for example, here's an iron battle axe. Right now we don't have any iron battle axe skills, so if I equip that, there we go. If we now go to my skills page, there we go. I have to use it. I might actually have to. Kill someone with it before the skill comes up. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's not there yet, I don't think. Oh no, it might be two-handed actually. I probably chose a bad weapon. Let's try something. I don't know. Bow. Let's try a bow. I don't think I have any bow skills. And first person again. It's just like Skyrim. Whee! And yes, I was going to say, where's the bow? Now, if we go to the skills, no. So obviously, I imagine I have to kill somebody with it before it levels up, and then I'd see bow skills there, which, if I want to, I could slot some. So yeah, very cool. Where's the elephant? Oh, terrible, terrible. Now, what I want a good two-hander, I think is what I was using. Was it that one? And by the way, you can see immediately in terms of comparing stuff as well, these are pretty crappy because they're not really, they're all white, so it's not going to be much use to us. But normally they show you, you know, red or green as to whether it's higher or not. But I've got way too many things, so I need to ditch some of these. And there's no point selling them because they're just whites that I picked up in the starter area. So normally you wouldn't have all this rubbish. And I don't want any daggers because I'm not going to be anything to do with daggers. And yes, you can enchant things as well. So that's all part of sort of the, not the crafting system, but I can, in the world, you can buy rune stones and you can enchant these and really customize your weapons, like a lot. It's really cool. I think I'll keep a bow. Staves are pretty cool as well. What's that, 1001? So they're all the same. I only need one of each of these. I don't know why I had all this. It's ridiculous. Maple bow, maple bow. We'll go with that one, so get rid of that. Thank you very much. That Inferno staff looks rubbish. Actually, what I'll do is I'm going to put a one-handed and... Hey, stay there. I'm going to put a one-hand iron sword, yep, that one, and put my shield. Where's the shield? Oh, and there you go. So there's an item, a green item, so they actually show up with those colors, you know, and you can see there it's heavy armor. It's where I'm getting my bonus from, basically. Maple shield, 1440, 1440, 1480. Hey, we'll have that one, thanks. And iron girdle versus the magicka one. So yeah, different. So inspiration, but I want magicka because I'm a warden. What's this, Seek? Did you know that elephants are so wrinkly they test anti-aging cream on their scrotums? That's disgusting. Did you watch Back to the Future? I did. Thanks, Sally. How amazing was it? So cool, huh? I just love it. Love it indeed. All right, let's go first person so we can do a bit of looting. What do we got here? Desk. Let's search the desk. So you're very much like Skyrim in this respect, right? No, nothing there. What about the chest? Yep, we can get inside the cupboard. And like I say, I don't have to get all this crafting stuff really. An alchemy bottle, yeah, that could come in handy. But this is where you get a lot of low-level, you know, crafting ingredients, which is neat. Always a hat. Hello, we'll have the hat, and we want those soul gems. They're the same as in Skyrim. Soul gems, petty soul gems, all that sort of stuff. Oh, look at that. We've got a diagram. So that's a metalworking diagram, which of course we can sell on the auction house if we want, or the equivalent of the auction house. Real maps too. Cool. Now I think I've already been. So this is exactly the ship from Morrowind, by the way. And you might remember you come up. You take the bread. No, am I full? Wait, am I full? Have I filled my? Oh my God! I've already filled my inventory. Terrible, aren't I? Materials. I don't think I've ever got miscellaneous stuff. Oh, my treasure maps, I need those. Junk. Right, so we're going to have to go to a vendor of some sort. But what I should probably do is get rid of a bunch of consumables, because who cares, right? Crusty. But these just generally, as you can see, they give you buffs like increased stamina for X amount of time. I've got an experience scroll there. I think I crafted this. Got my health here. Jasmine tea. Let's use one of those, actually. There we go, and that gives me a little buff, and I'll show you where you can see your buffs. It's just like Skyrim. Recipes, can't use those. Roast corn, well actually, that could be handy. Rose tea. I'm just going to ditch a bunch of these because they're basically a waste of time. They're not really worth that much, as you can see. Tonic, nah, don't care. Carrot soup, don't care. Chai, don't care. Brown ale, don't care. These are just me. It's me racing around picking everything up out of barrels, basically. Terrible. So a Sambo if the bags aren't full. I know, I'm terrible, aren't I? By the way, hi guy, but hey Eshril, you could spend all day just searching around. Oh, totally. Someone attach a shoulder strap to the target, Sambo might stand a chance. Well, look, again, if I was subscribed, I'd get this. And you can see I've been very, very busy. I just can't deposit into it now, but I can withdraw from it. So really, I can ditch all my craft items because I've got so many in my bottomless bag, if that makes sense. I'll keep my sip of health though. Apparel, yeah, we can get rid of all this stuff as well. Like, I don't need a homespun hat, and particularly I don't need these because you can see it's light armor, and I'm not going for light armor. I'm going for heavy armor and getting that bonus. Plus you can see over here is where the stats show you up or down. See, they're green, so that's going to give me a whole bunch more magicka spell stuff, but I actually don't want that. I might later. Iron gauntlets, get rid of those. So I've really just hoovered everything up pretty much. Wait, what have I got on? Yeah, got on the same things basically. I should have done this before I started streaming, huh? Terrible. Terrible me. Rawhide boots, I'm never going to go medium. rawhide helmet. But you can deconstruct these, by the way. That's the other thing. So I don't need to be ditching them. I can use my crafting to deconstruct them, which is really cool. Okay, so if we look at the J, the journal, my main, you've always got your main quest, and then I've got local stuff as well, and you can, just like Skyrim, show it on the map. But here you can see what I have to do, and there's fast travel as well. If I want to, I can recall to fast travel, and you unlock them by visiting them in the world as well. But my quests are talk to Governor Selvey or travel, so they're pretty much the same thing. Vivek, travel and locate them, but my main quest, I'm going to sneeze, excuse me, excuse me, talk to Governor Selvey, that's what we want. And we'll get out here, let's do just that. Whoops. Put my gear away, geez Sam, but the music in this is great too. The world is incredible as well. I'm a medium archer, I think, in an elf and ESO. Well, there you go, nice. Now, it's a little bit skippy, but that's because the world is loading in. So how's the frame rate, by the way? All good? Let me see if I can just quickly have a quick look. Bit of Inception, hang on. Sorry about this. Frame rate, by the way. All good? Oh, that looks nice and smooth. I think it's smooth. Is it alright? I know you guys would tell me if it wasn't anyway. But the world is amazing. Full day-night cycle. I'm only running this on medium, and look how good it looks, right? And like I say, all NPCs rather are fully voiced. Every quest is fully voiced. Whoops, bit of stutter there. Now what's this? Understanding the living... Oh, so these are books and things around the world. Again, they add to your lore library, which is something that I wish WoW would do. And there's all different styles as well, just like in Skyrim. Different styles of books have different looks. So yeah, very cool. And sometimes you get skill ups if you read them. And in fact, the Mages Guild, you must, so any skills that you get, if I had Mages Guild here, you must do through the lore library. So in my quest journal here, I go to the lore library, and it's these that we'll pick up. So actually, have I got any? I'm only starting, so I probably don't have any at all. No, 0. But like I said, I wish WoW would do this and keep them. That would be so good, seriously. And of course, I'm wearing all my armor, but you can opt to turn off your helmet and hide your cloak and all that normal good stuff. But does this look familiar to you guys? Oh, there you go. Winter's Embrace increased to 7. Yay, so that was a skill. Do you see this, the Stilt Strider over there? Did you guys see that? Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. There? You guys remember this, right? The Stilt Strider? Surely you remember those. Have you played Morrowind, guys? Frame rate's good? Excellent. And this is exactly it. So this is the hut, this is the little town from Morrowind, right? It's exactly the same. It's just that we're a few hundred years earlier, that's all. So yeah, very, very cool. Hello?
Smuggling? Who said anything about smuggling? I run an honest transportation service. Above board and squeaky clean, that's our motto.
So every single character is like this, and it's very much like Skyrim, only, as you can tell, they look better than Skyrim. Like, people say this game doesn't look very good. Are you kidding me? Look at it. It's got beautiful depth of field, amazing artwork. Woo! Heck yeah, frame rate is good. Thank you, Zell. So look at that. I mean, these are screenshots right here. To me, that looks really pretty. Oh, and by the way, what is going on? Hey, Krevenaxic, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. You can also swim, but I'm just seeing if I can get out again. Wait, and by the way, shift is run. You can see the stamina bar there. I wonder if I can get out there if I swim. I want to jump in and show you guys. Whee! The swimming is really good. Like, you just really feel like you're actually swimming, especially if you go into first person. There we go. Bit of stutter. But I'm running this on, yeah, medium to high graphic settings, I guess. And it's just one big, huge open world, and yeah, it's amazing. I love it. Now, I wonder if we can actually get out here. Oh, I can. Cool. So I don't have to worry about anything. All right, let's do this quest. And yes, I'm like a vacuum cleaner. I hoover up absolutely everything. So something like this I'd look at and go, no, you can't actually pick it. But barrels, oh, and there's stealing, there you go, the stealing mechanics. The stealing is a crime. Witness stealing and a bounty will be placed on your head. In fact, it appears down the bottom there if that happens. Guards will confiscate stolen items unless you successfully flee, but you can use a fence in any outlaw's refuge, which is just the same as Skyrim, basically, right? So, and here is the town from Morrowind. Do you guys recognize this? Except it looks a whole lot better, and in fact we need to, yeah, print screen that. Yeah, there we go. Let me just make sure the old Windows bar's not running, because that thing is the devil. Killing livestock. Well, why did it tell me that? I'm not going to kill livestock. There we go. Come on, bar. Here we go. And good, I've got it turned off. Thank goodness for that. I'm not going to kill livestock. Hey, buddy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow, though. But isn't this good? Look at it. Look at the depth of field there. There's another screenshot. This game is just gorgeous to run around in. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Sorry about the... I don't know why it's doing that skipping. It's... it might be CPU. I might have to change the CPU of the renderer for the stream down a little bit. But remember, you got taken in here in Morrowind.
For rescue, Sergeant? Let me just record the name in my ledger.
Not this one. Governor Selby doesn't want an official rep.
Come on,
Really?
come on, game.
Very well. The governor's in her office.
And again, anytime you can switch between first. Normally you can cook on the fire, so I'm not sure why you can't hear. But the artwork is very, very Elder Scrolls, right? It's just really cool. Oh, look, here's another lore piece. My golden child. Okay, so I didn't learn anything from that. Jewelry box. And I'd imagine that the bookcase... Oh, it's not stealing. So it always pays to check... Whoops. Check in the bookcases. And you can see that's a different style again. And anything of use will get... Hey, my monkey was up there. Will get added to your lore library. Anything over here? No. Bookshelf. Oh, there's another bookshelf. Nobility and theft. So that could have... It would have told us if it gave us sneak up or something like that. But probably in these early areas, it's not going to be giving us much, I'd imagine. May I ask a question? Hey there, WoW Pro 12. Of course you may. It's totally here. Your inventory will be full of screenshots. Yeah, absolutely.
Unusual for the governor to omit items from the official record, but I'm just her clerk. You'd better head inside and talk to the governor now. Satan is the preeminent port.
Is that quiet, that voice?
I process new arrivals so the tribunal knows who might be gallivanting across this fair land. It's so much more prestigious than my efforts for the Gold Coast Trading Company.
Is that your monkey impersonator? That's terrible.
Once, long ago...
anyway, so you don't have to listen to all this, but it's lore rich. If you love single-player Skyrim stuff, there's more here than is in Skyrim, trust me. I want to get into an MMORPG, but I don't know if I want to get this one or WoW. Is that your other one? So you go, ooh, 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 ee. Thank you, Seek. Okay, so I play them both, and they are both amazing. Let me just check the volumes. Hang on. Settings. By the way, you can play this on PC with a controller. It's fully controller compatible. It's really good, in fact. Music. Where have we got? Dialogue volume. It's already quite high. I'll just turn up a little bit more. If it's too loud, we'll soon find out. Heaps and heaps of settings for the gameplay and camera and all the different things. Oh, I can see I'm actually running Shadows on Ultra. Maybe that's why it's skipping. We might turn that down in a minute, just in case it's too high, and all the particles and stuff. Whoops, I thought I'd turned all that down. So if you start getting a slideshow, let me know. By the way, we're not going to have a very long stream tonight, but oh, and add-ons. So you can see I've not got any current up-to-date add-ons, but you can add add-ons just like you can in WoW, which is pretty cool, by the way. Can I show you what a max level No, I can't. I can show you a sorcerer that I've got, which is higher up than this. But let's get out and actually do some stuff. That's a tough one. If you do, my question would be, do you play Skyrim, and did you play Oblivion? So let me know about those two. This is all stealing, isn't it? That's the exercise. That's right. Yeah, that was from the original Morrowind as well, by the way, which is cool. All right, where am I meant to be going? Following the dot, Sambo. Follow the dot. Talk to Governor Selby. So obviously in here, Governor's office. Whoopsie. I played Skyrim a lot. I mean, a lot. Okay, great. So you obviously like that style of game. I would buy this. Absolutely. In fact, and it's right now it's way cheaper than WoW as well. But in many ways, it's they're completely different games, but if you like the Skyrim style, this is basically multiplayer Skyrim, and you can optionally play with thousands of other people all at the same time, or you can just completely keep to yourself and play with others in the same world, but play Skyrim on your own. And like I say, just put it in first person mode and you're in Skyrim, right? Except just a whole, like, as well as Skyrim, this deals with all the areas around Skyrim and over the rest of Tamriel. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's a letter of complaint. These are really funny too. So if you like all this sort of stuff and the lore, you like the artwork, you like the traditional RPG sort of stuff, you love voiced NPCs, you like that detail, you love worlds. The worlds in this game are incredible. Absolutely buy this. Absolutely buy this. It doesn't matter if you've never played it. If you've played what's that? Don't want to entice Sambo to sing. Oh my god, no, you don't want to do that. That would be singing. No way. Yeah, so if you've played lots of Skyrim, this is totally your game. Totally your game. And it's really well worth it. And you don't need to have a sub. You can still play completely free. I'm on free to play right now. There's no content restricted except the expansions and that bottomless bag I was talking about. WoW, on the other hand, is also an incredible MMO, but it's at the other end of the spectrum. It's for the more casual player, for the leveling experience, and you can just flick through quests and not read them, and just go out and kill things and come back and hand them in. You know what I mean? Whereas this has Morrowind and Skyrim and Oblivion level of detail in the same world that you're familiar with.
As governor of this region, I have questions.
It's still really quiet. Is it quiet to you?
Among the wreckage of the slaver ship, and we found a strong box with your name on it in another wreck. I'll give you. Did she? And where is this writ? I don't see any writ. And without a writ, all I have is a murder. Take your strong box, but we'll hold on to you until I have proof of your claim. I have no patience for tale-tellers or slavers.
Yep, so if you've played Wrath of the Lich King, I mean, that's a good example of WoW, and it's still, you know, very similar now. This is the other end of the spectrum. So this is still got a lot of convenient stuff. It's not like EverQuest or anything like that. But it's like, literally, just think of it as multiplayer Skyrim. Think of it like that. And that you're now in all of the zones that you weren't able to get to in Skyrim. So they play perfectly hand in hand. I'd absolutely get this. And also because you don't need a sub. And look at this. So some quests obviously give me skill points. And in this case, it's also given me a whole new skill line, which we'll investigate in a minute.
A moment, Governor.
Woo, and I leveled up.
Honorable writ of execution for the slaver.
So there you go. You can see up the top there, I'm level 4. There we go.
These papers appear to be in order. We're done here, hero. But don't worry. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Sure, we will see each other again. Maybe,
I suppose you can go now, and we'll leave your name out of the official record. Just don't make me regret this.
Thank you. You won't regret it. To me, it doesn't sound very loud. So maybe if I turn the master volume up. You can see everything's increased here too, which is neat. 6, let's make it to there. I don't know, if it's too loud, let me know. Thank you to yes, thank you, Zeldor. So you get followers. No, it's not like that. No, that's one thing you don't get. Well, it depends on the class. I mean, this class I'm going to get a pet, I guess. And you, in a lot of quests, you get companions, but not a follower that follows you around the whole time. No, not like that. If we go to our skills now, you can see here. See, I've got now a whole new skill line that was granted to me by that quest. And in it are these sort of things. So, for example, the Soul Trap, just like Skyrim. Lay claim to an enemy soul, dealing magic damage to the target, and fills an empty soul gem, which means I can res there. So I'm absolutely going to use that because it's damage as well, right? Plus, in my here you can see I've unlocked a new ability. So in two-handed, I've got an uppercut. Should I wish it? It's in melee range. You know, uses stamina, and that's the thing. You got to decide: are you going to use things that use mana? Or Magicka, sorry. So these two obviously use Magicka. I'm the new Warden class. Whereas this would obviously use stamina. So that all then comes down to how you choose to build your character. And you can see here, this is what I'm doing. So far I've put it into Magicka and health and not stamina. So I don't really want to go stamina too much. I'm more into Magicka at the moment, I guess. So yeah, let's commit those points. Thanks for the tips and info. You deserve a follow. You have proven yourself worthy. Thank you, Wow Pro 12. I appreciate it. Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate the support, man. Cheers. And let's see what else I've got. So low slash and puncture, which is obviously a bleed. And look at the detail on all of these. Like, it's so cool, right? So you can spend a lot of time theory crafting. The passives are really powerful in this game as well. And then, of course, I've got my actual class skills here as well. And they're leveling up. I can't add any more of those. But seeing at the moment, because it's free to swap out these abilities and skills whenever I like, I might as well get some one-handed ones because I'm using these, right? Or some armor ones. What do we got for heavy armor? So here we go. I've got some buffs that I can use. Constitution increases your health recovery, so it would for every piece of heavy armor. So this would give me 12% increase in recovery speed, which would be amazing. Physical and spell resistance, current bonus. Oh, so in other words, this is where it gets hard, right? Should I use this because that makes me a bit tanky, but I'm kind of gonna have a tank a little bit, or should I use some weapon skills? So for example, what's this? Puncture, taunting them to attack you, low slash, surprise an enemy, and reducing their movement speed. Ooh, that could be good. But then these things here are area effects, and 8 meters and 6 meters. So I'm not going to be up close and personal. So should I also, should I slot in some range stuff with some up close stuff, or should I just keep to range stuff? Right? Who knows? I might go and buy myself 4 games today. Really, Guyver? What, are you looking at the sales? Yeah, what 4 games? Oh God, this is tough, isn't it? Shall I guess I'm going to be doing some upfront and personal stuff, so let's get this. Let's get the low slash. Why not, right? I'll probably regret it. Put that there. Put that there. What's this? Frost Cloak. What does that do? Wraps me, so that's a buff. Physical resistance and spell ward. Cool. And impaling shards, skewer them with shards. I like that. And I've still got 1 skill, so I got 2 skill points for that. Okay. Well, maybe I should. What do we got? Health recovery. That's kind of handy. Physical and spell. Well, maybe we'll put a point into some resolve, into some resistance. Passive ability, always active, and you don't put them in the bar, obviously. So see what I mean? You can really, really start like going nuts. No 2 characters are the same in this game. Plus, you might notice this, sky shards, they're found in the open world. You walk up to them and harvest them. They're kind of like the herbs in Destiny 2. They look like that. You harvest the sky shard, get 3 of them, and you get a skill point, which is cool. What are you going to get? Not too sure yet, but there is one I would like to get. You're going to get 4 games. I think you should. It's Christmas time, right? Why not? Let's have a look at the map. Where are we going now? So we've got 1 quest here, Divine Conundrum. And I can just go straight to the journal if I want to. Hang on, where is it? Wait. Oh, am I in the journal? No. How do I... Wait. Set destination. No, like when you play this on console, you can click a button to say go to journal. Or you can click a button if you're in the journal, which takes you to the map. That one there. So that's weird. Anyway, let's go outside, I guess. Follow the dot. See you, Zell. See you tomorrow for Back to the Future Episode 2. You better believe it. Absolutely. Oh man, look at this. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
What is it?
What is it? Sorry about the... I've probably got it... I need to turn down the settings a bit. Jerking around a bit. Alright, can we sell anything to you? Hello, grocer person.
Firm, juicy tomatoes? I've been told that mine are the best in the city.
I see. So your tomatoes are the juiciest, huh? Good to know. Have a good sleep, Zeldor. Need for Speed Payback, The Division. I might get this game. Hey, Guyver. I've bought Need for Speed Payback and I love it. Like, it's super shallow, stupid, and heaps of fun. Just tons of fun. And it's not a driving simulator by any means, but it's really good sense of progression and lots of fun. If it's cheap, get it. It's fun. The Division I love. We streamed that the other night for sure. And I hear this game is cheap at the moment as well, by the way. Just saying. Okay, they're all worth 0, right? Maple Inferno staff. but I'm going to sell it anyway, even though it's there. I just want to get rid of all this stuff. Iron axe I don't care about. What's that sword? Oh, it's two-handed, right? So 1150, 1122. We'll get rid of, let's see, 1178. I can get rid of that. We'll keep a bow. 1150, get rid of that. Two-handed. Which one's better? 1178. Right, so get rid of that. We could probably get rid of a bunch. Oh, should I be wearing that? Homespun. So light armor, goodbye. Light armor, goodbye. All this homespun stuff will be like, and again, I should be DEing them for crafting ingredients, but I just don't care. Like, I just want to, just for the purposes of this, we're just going to move on. You know what I mean? That one particularly, I'll leave that. I'll DE the green stuff, but not the white stuff. How's that? Let's get rid of that, and I can probably wear that. Waterlog Strongbox, that was a quest reward, so we'll hang on to all those. 28 out of 60, that's pretty. So far, for all my ESO Winfo, I know who to get. No, don't go to me, I don't know anything. I'm no expert on it at all. Don't be silly. What was I looking at? The garnet necklace. Oh yeah, I don't have one on. Oh, there we go, look at that. And how's that? 931. So this is increases inspiration from deconstructing item. Okay, so I definitely need to, that's basically a tooltip saying, hey, you should deconstruct that item, basically. And if I want, I can repair it with F. You can see down the bottom here. F is repair, if I've got repair kits, and I can enchant it if I've got the ingredients, but I don't at the moment. But yeah, disenchanting that, I think I have to visit an actual crafter. Pretty sure. Can I look in your bookcase, madam? Yep. Hello, chicken. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna hit that. Hello, who are you?
Do mind the guar. Isn't country life grand? It's like running away from the war on the mainland, of course. More and more arrive each season. The new blood...
Well?
Wait, let me just check quickly before we go out and fight some stuff. Sound output, yep. I think it's all okay. I've got that mount. Oh, by the way, I was going to show you the mount. So with your mounts, what happens is you go to your collections, which I can never find in a pinch. Collectibles, here we go, and you just set which of your mounts is active, and then when you're out and about you can call it, and there it is. And like I said, your mounts, you can go at normal speed or hold down shift and you've got stamina on your mount there, and they also increase your slots as well. Oh look, it's turned into nighttime. Sorry, it's loading in. So of course it's going to skip a little bit, but you can see once it calms down how gorgeous this is, right? Let's get off our horsey. Oh, lightning and thunder. There are world events in this game, so kind of like Warhammer Age of Reckoning, that sort of public event, and like Destiny. They're here, and of course if you want, you don't have to do any questing at all. You can just go around, oh, lightning and thunder, go around, shoot stuff, kill things, collect things, and I've been known to do that for hours and hours on end. But let's kill something, let's see what happens. Okay, so that was a cloak for me, and by the way, we can do all this in first person view. Got some spikes. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out what on earth they do. Spike you. And of course you've got active blocking as well. You've got hard and soft, or rather, you know, heavy. So there's a heavy. Oops, he's got me under crowd control. If you put them under heavy, or rather if you block them, they get the little spinning icon above their head, and then you can hit them with a heavy attack and that will knock them to the ground, which is really cool. You can collect dragonfly parts and butterfly parts just like Skyrim, so here, yep. Here we go, insect parts for your crafting. But how gorgeous does it look, right? Oh, what is that? A river troll. Okay, he's got a big health bar. I've got a funny feeling that that could be bad news. Let's get our frost cloak on. Man, even these are hard. Okay, let's do our new sword ability. Yeah, that's bad. Filling up my petty soul gem there. And again, you can do this in first person or third. It's up to you. What do you reckon? Do you reckon I'm going to die if I go for this guy? I think he's got a lot of health. How big's my health pool? Let's try. See what happens. Put a shield on. Hello. Lock. That was me. Oh yeah, he's tough. Oh dear. I have absolutely bitten off more than I can chew. You can see my buffs there. Oh god. Now you hold down Q and you've got your quick slot bar. Wait, where's my potions? Oh my god. Double tap. By the way, double tap is this. You can dodge. Holy shit, why haven't I not got my potions in... Oh god, I'm nearly dead. Oh, I'm dead. No! Reviving at this location costs a filled soul gem once you reach level 6, but we can do it for free here. Okay, I haven't set up my quick bar. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. So here you've got your quick slots, and I need to put this on there, up the top. God, can't believe it. So, and when you're in the game, what you do is you hold down Q, and that's your, yep. You can always stamp on the crabs in a pinch. A pinch! Oh, that's terrible. How good's the lighting though in this game? Like, it's a beautiful game, it really is. Anyway, we should probably do the quest. They're the Betty Natches. Okay, let's kill this dude. Alright, so block, and then, see, he's dizzy, and we do a heavy attack, and it's not stunned him, knocked him to the ground. Got our soul gem, and you can see it counting down at the top there, and yep, that got it. So as long as you kill them in time, soul gems, yay! Get some XP. Talk to Canon Valisa, and here's someone with a random quest out in the world.
How could this happen,
And of course, the good old Khajiit.
Yes. Hello. What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere? Going for a walk? This one often walks. Around here, I mean.
This one has wares you want to buy.
Nervous? Me? Ha! Do not make
So
this
bandits
one laugh.
kicked him out of his
Calling here
home.
is just...
I could help you.
You will help?
I'll collect the
Oh,
notes
bless you.
and poison the
This one
crops.
planted his crop.
Sure.
You are a true
So we can
hero,
just leave
Walker.
there, or like
A
all
brave
Elder
and
Scrolls
noble
game, you
warrior.
can just go super deep, right? So you can go as deep as you like. Who are they? All this is superfluous and voice actor information, all of that that you don't need to know, but if you're into that sort of thing, is kind of cool. Alright, so let's have a look on the map. Where are we going? So, oh, and there's open world dungeons in this as well, which is really cool. Okay, we need to talk to her though very quickly, I think. And that one is there, yep. Okay, we'll go to that one first. Let me get on my horsey. Oh, by the way, wait, I've got another horse I'll show you, which is this weird thing. If I just make that active, check this thing out. Ew! Ew! It is disgusting, is it not? I really don't like using this mount, but anyway. What's going on here? What do we got here?
Forgive me, Outlander, but I have enough to deal with.
What happened?
Lord Vivek sent the three of us to seek guidance at the Andreno ancestral tomb. Canon Levoul.
I can go to the tomb and help him. Alright, so nothing like a good... Oh, what's happening? What's happening?
Someone help!
Why, the three? First a wounded armiger, now this.
How good's the lighting though?
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved Vardenfell. But an outlander arrives to aid my people, just as I have foreseen.
What? They were talking about me.
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle.
And again, all of this stuff is happening, and yeah, it's just out in the world, you know. So good, so
Lord
rich.
Vivek, protect me. That was Azura, the queen of the night sky. The Daedric Prince Azura possessed that woman and
So
spoke
again,
through
tell
her.
me more stuff.
We sought
Look at all this.
the buoyant
Right?
armature.
So they've had to record all this.
Azura is the one. What do they teach you when you don't know? Yes, one of the gods.
Pretty amazing, huh? Pretty cool. And you can see up the top there, go to the ancestral tomb, which is cool. Is that the only journal? No, we've got the poison crops one as well. But if you ever look up here, again, harking back to Morrowind, the original game, that's the little town of Seyda-Neen, and of course you came up here, and this was where your first stilt rider was. Listen to that! Does that bring back memories? So cool. And there it is. Look at it. It's right there. How cool is that? Hello?
All them fancy families in Vardenfell are always talking to the dead.
Where can your Silt Strider take me?
We travel to Nisus and Suron.
So yeah, we could fast travel there straight away if we wanted to. But I am going to, let me see which one. Level 4, both level 4. So I reckon we go do a bit of tomb diving. Let's show that on the map, which is closer. Yeah, it's just up here. Let's do that. Ugh, this is gross. This is a gross mount.
Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do?
Doesn't it look awesome though? Look at this. I hope you can see that on the stream. It's just absolutely gorgeous. There's another one of those trolls, by the way, over there. And of course, it looks completely different during the day. It might be a bit hard to see all this at night because black doesn't translate very well on streams, you know.
Did Canon Valasar sing?
Yes, she did. I'm here to help you into the tomb.
As the saints declare, the tribunal. Take this scroll with Lord Vivek's inquiries, while I summon forth my ancestor spirit and concentrate on maintaining the connection. You must ask the questions. He insists. I have already.
All right. So if you want to get into the lore, oh my God, look at it all. The creatures.
Tell you why they weren't here the last
Daedra,
time.
I'm ready.
Before we go in there and face those monsters, I want you to know how much I appreciate.
It's okay.
Follow
Lead
me,
the
but
way.
keep an eye out for those Daedra.
All right. Tomb raiding. Normally the loading art for these is really cool as well. Really cool. There we go. That's better. Oops, sorry, that's me. I'm alt-tabbing and doing all sorts of crazy stuff in the background. Sorry about that. Oh, there's lots of other players in here already.
Did we hear that?
Ooh, hello. Whoops, that didn't do much. And you can see the telegraphing on the ground there, so you can avoid it. Alright, Lee, escort them to the summoning chamber. Where's the summoning chamber? I'm guessing enter... Oh, no, over there. Right, so we need to get down here. Whoa! Thank you very much, Lagan Erigic. Lagan Erig. If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry. Thank you so much for the support, for the follow. Really appreciate your support. Thank you. I'm so used to playing a summoner. This is my first time playing Marauder, and you know what I'm realizing as well? I need to put a point into the bear pit. Let's go first person. Excellent. Oh yes, we'll take all of that. Thank you very much. Normally you can get inside every single one of these, but never mind. Alright, this way. I mean, pretty cool, isn't it? It's like I say, it's like Skyrim on steroids. Like, it's much better graphics than Skyrim, obviously. Uh-oh, uh-oh, what's that? Ah! The next point we get, I'm getting a pet. Alright, come on, get me a soul gem before it runs out. Yep, there we go, nice. Which means I can res here. Excellent. Yeah, see, normally the urns, and they normally have crafting materials in them, which is cool. Oh, there's another urn. Normally it's easier to do that sort of thing in first person, obviously. See, I've always got to take that. There's no point, right? There's no point taking that. Definitely is a good point taking. Water is quite hard to get, kind of like Skyrim, I guess. Oh, it's a homespun sash, and we don't need that at all. Armor, homespun sash, goodbye. I still want Overwatch on the Switch. You twit. You're a twit. Is this where we're going? Yes. Why won't it open? What? Why? Escort them to the summoning chamber. Yeah, we're here. That's where we need to go. Wait, what am I doing wrong? We're inside. Now I need to escort him to the summoning chamber so that he can call forth his ancestor and we can ask Lord Vivek's questions. Hey, I sure where the dragon. There be dragons. So that's where we came in, right? And that's that way. So there is only one way. Why can I not? Wait, do I have to pick up something? Helm? I don't need that. Oh, hang on. Is that better than mine? Let's have a look. By the way. Iron helm. Oh yes, it is. And we'll. What was I using? Oh no, yeah, that one there. We can disenchant, by the way. DE. So maybe one of these dudes dropped something and I didn't pick it up. It's action combat as well, so there's no tab targeting. You've got to be manually targeting. I've already been down there. Oh, maybe I have to go down.
This used to be such a peaceful place.
Not anymore, it ain't. And yeah, you can stun and interrupt and break out of crowd control as well. Alright, Soul Gem, do your thing. Yeah, nice. Yes, we'll have that gold, thanks very much. Also, it plays really smoothly, like the controls are super smooth, which is good. Right here, I might have a chance to, if I can block this. Oh, that's bad. Oh god, summoned the familiar. Oh, dodge. Oh god, get out of it. Ah. Whew. Yeah, Ash, just like Skyrim as well, is kind of handy to have, by the way. Doesn't look as smooth as Skyrim. Oh yeah, it's way smoother than Skyrim. Way smoother. It's probably just my stream. Like this is running, well, you can see it's 60 frames per second down the bottom left there. And I'm on a 300 ping because I'm playing this on a North American server. So this is as worse as it gets. And I'm not on the highest graphics setting either. Yeah, it's way smoother than Skyrim. Like Skyrim's really janky. This isn't. Combat in this is way smoother than Skyrim 2, by the way. Like way smoother. You really notice that when you're going between the two, if that makes sense. So, so I did have to go downstairs. I didn't even notice that before. Lots of puzzles in this game too, by the way, like old school puzzles. Oh, give this person a hand. No, you're right. Yeah, so super smoother. We don't want that. Hello, group of people. Where do we go now? What? Ah.
We're nearly there. Then we can summon my ancestor.
Oh, what's that? Is it a book? No. We will take your gold for sure. Hello. And we can interact with other players as well if we wish, obviously. We can trade and invite and whisper and blah, blah, blah. All the usual stuff. Help, I'm lying in bed and being harassed by a dog. Hey, Shiv. How's it going? Oh, yeah. You're in Oz, aren't you? Yeah, bad luck on servers. Yeah. There are, like, there's lots of servers to choose from. I just happen to be on the US one at the moment.
I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
So here's what you can do with other players, by the way. Hold F. Adds friend, whisper, group, inspect, invite to duel, etc, etc.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that
Gretz
only
Craig.
you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
I'll do what now?
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions.
Okay.
Ask the warrior poet's question. Ah, Lord Vivek always.
So yeah, cool voice acting. I won't put you through all of this.
An enemy. So facile.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Can we get out quickly? Ah, yes. Nice quick exit. Help this person. You're welcome. But yeah, you can see Skyrim up the top, like the map, compass, all that sort of thing. Wait. Why am I lost already? Ah, up there. Yeah, a long time before, and we're in Morrowind at the moment. As you can see right there, we're in Vardenfell. So this is a couple hundred years before you arrive, but we're in Seyda-Neen. Like we're in, if you look at the VOD later, once we finish, and I'll be finishing up shortly, we actually arrive on the boat to the very same place you arrive in the Morrowind game. The exact same town, the exact same dock, you go into the exact same building, the Silt Strider is there to your right. It's cool, it's just a few hundred years earlier, which is really, really cool. Yeah, Teenage Scrolls, right, rather than Elder Scrolls. And I mean, if you have a look on the map, for example, there's the dock, there's Seyda-Neen, right, and the Silt Strider is there, and of course here's Vivek City, which I'm sure you'll remember what that looks like, right, from Morrowind, and that's one of your first main major cities, which is really cool. So they're all players with the blue above their head. And like I say, everything's voice acted. Like, absolutely everything. It's incredible. I don't know how they do it. So now we have to go to Vivek City.
When you get to Vivek City, head directly for Lord Vivek.
Yeah, talking about the Tribunal, of course. Yes. So if you've played, it really helps if you've played Oblivion Oblivion and Morrowind and Skyrim in this game. Like, because as I was showing the guys on the map earlier, here's Skyrim. It's the only place that is not available because you play it in Skyrim, but you play everything near it. So for example, here's Eastmarch, and oh look, there's Windhelm. So you can visit this Windhelm as well as the Skyrim Windhelm and stuff like that. It's really cool. So now it's sending us where? Yeah, it's actually sending us to the major city. But we've also got this dude that had a quest for us. So let's get a better mount. Let's go to my collectibles and we'll set that as the default mount because I don't like that spider thing. And let's head on over there and do this side quest, which is what's that one? Enter. Is it that one? Yeah. So we're heading north. When are you streaming next time, Hunter? I stream, if you have a look at my schedule's down below, but I stream at 1 PM Aussie time every single day, and these are just bonus streams that I do at night. So that's 6 PM EST or 9 PM EST, and they're normally 3-hour streams, roughly. And tomorrow, yeah, you can look at the information on the channel, yeah. But tomorrow we're doing episode 2 of the Back to the Future game, which is really cool. Now come on, I want to get, look, what I was talking about with my skills is my class skills. I didn't go animal companions, and I don't know why. I've gone this one, which has all ice stuff. The green balance, I think, is healing. Yeah, all the heals. So fungal growth, what does that do? Heal, oh, I've already got that? Oh no, I haven't got it, but it's okay, so I'm going to get that one next. But then I've got this, which is your Guardians. Dive, which has a cliff racer comes along and hits your enemy, which is cool. And then we've got our companion, but that's rank 12. So at 12 we get ourselves a bear, basically. So I reckon the next thing I need to get is the heal, I reckon. Oh, you're liking it? Feels good to watch me. Thank you. Thank you. Who's that? Diamond Hunter and Murder Tammy. Hello to you. Thanks very much. Take that as a massive compliment. Let's just kill some things while we're here. I'm also used to my sorcery. What are you doing? Yeah. Which is a lot more, you know, explosions and yeah, it looks a lot pretty. Hey, interrupt. You. Okay, they're gross. At least I got a sip of health. But yeah, they're totally gross. You. Now where are we headed to? Over here somewhere. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, that looks gross. Let's kill it. That's like my mount. But it's, yeah, non-tab targeting and right-click blocks, and there's skills, timing, dodging. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, as you can see, oh god, oh god! And that's just, like, how interesting is that? That is so cool, right? That's just a creature out in the wilderness. That's not a dungeon creature or anything. Oh god, oh, I'm stuck in it. Soul Gem, come on. Yes, yes. Ew. Samba and my love for MMOs. That's right. If you hit the heart, you'll get an alert when... Yeah, that's right. Yep. Yep. You'll definitely get alerts if you follow me. Right, where is this place? Are we near it? No. Okay. We could fight our way there, but in the interest of time, I'm just going to head there on my horsey. You can see it's starting to get a bit lighter now as well. It's amazing. Like, the same zone during the day can look completely different at night. You know what I mean? Hey Lake, how's it hanging? Oh, what's this? Take a rubbing. So this is just a world item, right? No quest. Take all. Oh, let's have a look at that. Thanks very much. What is this? A rubbing containing a clue to help locate the lost library. What? Wow, okay, so that's obviously tied to something later. And by the way, you can mine ore, so you don't need any you don't need to train skills to collect ore, or you know, things like jute and silk and all the rest of it out in the world. They're just growing. So in fact, let's see if we can find some more collectibles. Hello. Yellow obviously aren't going to aggro unless you attack them first. Hello, yeah, that means that they were aggroing on me, but you get a chance to get away, which is unlike WoW, which just has, you know, like on or off aggro. I'm just trying to find, oh, there's some more ore. Just trying to find some flowers to pick. Hey there, Harvest. Just a tip, Sambo, fully charged melee attacks will give you back some stamina. Yes, that's right, yeah, I know, I'm terrible at it, because of course, most MMOs you don't have hard or light and hard attacks, you know what I mean? But yeah, it depends how you're skilled as well, what skills you've got going and what synergies you've had. I love the synergy system in this game too, like when you're running around with strangers or people in your group and you can attack with a synergy skill, you know. That makes it really fun, kind of like Lord of the Rings used to do. Where's, you know, it's weird, there's normally like jute and stuff like that hovering around, but oh well, it's okay. No, you don't. And yeah, I could. Oh, see, I could have exploited that. There we go. Yep. See, combat. There we go. Heavy armor's increased. Again, everything increases just through use. WoW aggro is annoying. Even worse back in. Yeah, I know, right? It's just on or off. Whereas at least in this one, they give you a warning. So see, if you have a listen. If I walk up to these things here, you have a listen. I get a chance to get away. Oh, they haven't seen me. Oh, there we are. He's aware. See that little flashing thing on his head? So that's like, I'm just going to give you one opportunity to get away from me. You know. How are you, Harvest, by the way? Speaking of harvesting, I'm trying to find some plants so that you guys can see what it's like to harvest. You can see it's getting lighter now, though. And I hope the frame rate's okay. It's the odd skip. This is what I wanted. So these are out in the world. These are rune stones, and rune stones you need to collect, and they're your dragon words, like Thor, Ek, or you know, Fus, Ro, Da. So it's random. So let's collect one of these. And there we go. So we got Jijota, Makoma, and what happens is when you're crafting, it actually speaks those runes like in Skyrim, but they all have properties. This is the enchanting system, and as you can see there right now, I don't know what they are until I go and use my enchanting desk, which will be in the major city. So yeah, that's really cool. So you collect as many of them as you can. Hey, there's a little niche calf. Hello. And yeah, we got its guts, so we don't actually need to attack those. We could attack the big ones. They're actually quite formidable, and I like them, so I don't like to attack them. Look at that weird crab thing. That is weird. Where's just some... It's so weird that there's no... Oh, wait. Did I see some? There we go. There's a tiny little mountain flower down there. Yeah, so there you go. And again, alchemical properties. You can see they're all question marks. So here, the way we have to find out what those traits are, just like Skyrim, we have to eat one. And look at that. Just by doing that, we have now got alchemy. Thank you very much. So if we go to our skills here, there we go. We've now begun crafting skills. So you can see how crazy deep this gets, right? Like it's so much fun. You can have exactly the same character, 6 different characters on a server, and skill them completely different ways, and each of them can have 2 skill sets that you can flip with a switch as well. So now we can decide to put points into that if we want to, as well as the weapons that we... Oh, that's something I want to show you guys quickly before I log out soon. If I put a bow on, right, to gain the skill line of a bow, as you can see, we don't have it yet. Just got up about 20 minutes ago, so can't complain. Nice one, Harvest. That's good. Well, it's about 2 AM here in Australia on Sunday morning, so yeah. It kept like they had super sensitive smell. Yeah, it is like that, Diamond. Very much. Watching Sambo be a Sambo. It's so safe. Shush you. Oh my god, one more thing. First person, can you see your feet? Oh, you are just like me, right? You are totally just like me. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Sadly, no. I had hoped that as well, because I love being able to see feet, right? But anyway, let's see if we can kill something nice and easy with a bow. And I'm useless at a bow. And we'll go first person. Okay, here we go. and you will see I will start to gain bow skills. You ready? Knock a bow. And obviously I'm doing a dodge there. Oh, you were sucking me. Okay, so we can still do other skills as well. Slow their movement speed. Ew. And a heavy bow. Go. Yeah. There we go. Bow increased to 2. So if we go into our skill line now, there we go. We've now got ourselves a bow skill line, and I can start leveling up all of those, including an ultimate. There's a niche in the background, including all of these passives. Or not. I mean, how freaking cool is that? How cool is it? I actually got to sleep in today because I don't work until later. Should get some baking done. Yeah, no, that build up, I know. I'm so sorry, Diamond. It's the one thing I would love as well. I would love it if you saw that. Yeah, I would love some baking as well. Thank you very much. Look at it. Isn't it cool? I must have taken like 1,000 screenshots in this game. Seriously. I'm the worst. Actually, and I've already got distracted. Where are we going for this quest? I've gone way past it. Oh my god. And there's a mine. So these here are like public dungeons. You'll see lots of these camps, mines, the torch there. That there is definitely a public dungeon. And that, oh, that's a way shrine. Let's just quickly go and grab that. Where is it on the map? North. So it must just be up here. Because all you have to do is visit it, and that means you can open it, and then we'll go back and do that quest before I log out. But yeah, it's gorgeous. The world is absolutely gorgeous, and it's huge. And it's truly open world as well. Oh, and there's a random quest out in the middle of the road. But look at the architecture and stuff here. Hello.
Outlander. So I was right. You're a sword for hire. Excellent.
No.
My name is Marla Rethan of House Hlalu, and I have a proposition for you. I need someone to investigate what's going on in the Vasya Didanat ebony mine.
So Harvest says, I would give all of you some, but they still haven't made it possible to just shove things through your computer. Wouldn't that be good? Just like a fax machine, right? What do you want me to do?
There are only 2 keys to the mine.
One is in Manor House and the Foreman Knox. Procure either. Oh, so and there's plenty of choices in this game, by the way. And again, that's it. That's all I need to know. I could say goodbye, or I can go through all of this, totally voiced, completely superfluous, if you are into the lore and if you like your Elder Scrolls and Morrowind and Skyrim. Look at it all. How cool is that, right? I think it's amazing. But we want to open up the, there it is on my map. Look at this. Look. Look how gorgeous that is. And there's the Silt Strider. Oh man, I just love spending time in the music. That looks, to me, that looks like a painting. That is just gorgeous. In fact, you know what I'm going to do, right? Taking a screenshot. By the way, guys, I have submitted, because I was waiting on you lot to do emoticons, I have submitted my first, oh, Balmora, I wonder if we can take a Silt Strider back to Satanine, by the way. Isn't that music? Same music as in Morrowind, by the way. Look, even the logs look amazing. Oh, I love this game. Dragonfly, let's take the Dragonfly part. I've submitted some emotes, so let's hope they get approved until you lot do some custom ones. I've made my own, and we'll see how they go. Good evening, Ashley. How are you? We're playing in a beautiful painting at the moment. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely love this game. Love it. And somebody said it was on special at the moment, $15 New Zealand. So I don't know what it'd be in America. Probably $9.95 or something. Just amazing. Oh, who's that? All right. Anyway, what are we going to do? I didn't even open. This is why I came here, was to open up the waypoint. Oh my God, what an idiot! Typical Sambo. Yeah, that's right. Hey, I just get this. This game's the worst for it, eh? It's just, oh, it's shocking. There's so much to do. There we go. Waypoint. Lovely. And oh, that's the auction house, by the way. It's all done with guild trading, if you know what I mean. And they're actual guilds with their own, what do you call it? Arms, coats of arms and stuff like that. Hello, what are you doing?
Tell me, do you really think you have what it takes?
Oh, so we could start to join the Mages Guild. And by the way, there's no limitation. You can join the Brotherhood of Mages, the Thieves Guild, and what they give you, apart from a whole bunch of different quests and faction stuff, they also give you a skill line. Each single one.
The Mages Guild provides a safe haven for the study of lore and magic.
So basically you have to walk around the world and find books, which I love doing.
Oh, there's more.
What do I get out of it?
You mean besides the...
Alright, sign me up.
Excellent decision.
And here you go.
I hereby name you a member of the Mages Guild in good standing with all the privileges...
And we've got an achievement. Yeah!
Your reputation in the guild will increase...
That's right, Craig, you should.
...cover and collection complete.
Hey! Hey, Diamond. That was the Cliff's fault, not me. So now, of course, if we go into our skills, look what we've got. Where we could have the Thieves Guild and all of them there. But I've got the Mages Guild, and we've got really, like, they have really handy stuff, right? So, for example, a meteor, hello, call a comet from the sky. A mage light, which is, it's like that rogue skill in WoW, where it illuminates stealth people. So really handy. A lot of people in PvP use this. And by the way, the PvP in this game is amazing. It's even better than WoW's PvP, I think, anyway. Blinding. So this is all PvP sort of stuff, in my opinion, anyway. Yeah. Barter with Oblivion to trade vitality for power. So that's like a health tap, if you like. Persuading NPCs and conversations, which is all in here. Just like the RPGs. So like, as you can see, it's like a multiplayer RPG. Like it's just amazing. It's like everything you wanted in Skyrim to be able to play with other people. That's what this is, basically. And just look how gorgeous it looks. Look at that. I mean, just that even looks amazing. Isn't it? I mean, surely you guys think that looks fantastic too, right? Right, where are we now? I wanted to go and do this quest very quickly, and then that's it. I'm going to bed because I'm so tired. Oh, look, there's someone else. There's a Fighters Guild over there. And what's that? The Foreman's Key. Okay, so we could also join the Fighters Guild, which would be kind of handy actually, but anyway, we need to go there. Wales PvP is a coin flip, yeah. Oh look, I enjoy it, I play it, you know. But this is a great companion to WoW, because they're like completely different. This is a old school RPG, you know, with... Hey! Hey, you scum! You rebel... Oh, okay, I deserve that. I forgot I've got my blimmin'... I thought I had my sword, right? But I've still got my bow. And of course, if I get a bear later, an animal companion, I will absolutely use a bow or ranged spell. Oh, I forgot my soul shard. Hey! What? Who are you? Who the hell are you? You're bowing it as well. Okay, soul trap. Yes, good. Thank you very much. Ah! Ah! Thank you, Jerasatoon, for the follow. Really appreciate that. I wonder what that lurch in my performance was. And that's what I was after. I was after the cornflower. Guess what? WoW Pro. I got it. What do you mean? If we checked, I bet half the HDD is full of screenshots. Oh, it is. I could, if I knew how to show you my desktop, I'd have no problem showing you. This game, I've got screenshotted more than WoW, in fact. Where's that? Did I see some ore down there? What's that thing? Oh, sorry, little shroom beetle. Sorry about that. I remember the guilds. Yeah. So the Thieves Guild, the Mages Guild, the Fighters Guild, they're all here. They're all here. Who's that? Who's that? Oh, it's a shroom beetle. I thought it was a person. Ah! Mitatami, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that as well. Thank you, thank you. Where am I going? Okay, I'm going south, down here. Let's get on my horse. Oh, you got the game. WoW Pro. Sorry. You got this game. Is that what you're talking about? Like you bought it. And if so, are you from the US, and would you mind telling us how much you paid for it? Because all I know is the Aussie price and the New Zealand price, because Zelador earlier was telling us what pricing it was. I'm just going to switch my sword. We'll go with the one-handed sword and the maple shield. Thank you very much. Oh, you're from the UK. Okay. Thank you for the follow, guys, by the way. And I paid, what? £11. Right, so it's going to be, I reckon it's going to be like $10 American, I think. By the way, congratulations. That's fantastic. Ah, stun, breakout. That was my fault. Oh, my fault again. What an idiot. Alright, soul, come on, give me, steal the soul. Yeah, baby, yeah. Excellent. Oh, that was a nice crit there. Congratulations, WoW. WoW Pro 12. That's amazing. Oh, Guy you're from the UK, of course you are. That's awesome. I'm really happy for you. I hope you like it. By the way, does it come with Morrowind or is it just the base game? And don't worry if it comes with just the base game, because there are thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Hey, I want my jute. Don't you get in my way. In the base game, and it's amazing. Morrowind's only fun if you've actually like completed most other stuff, or you really, you used to play Morrowind back in the day. Well, and you can sort of relive all those memories, which is kind of cool. So don't feel like you need it. The base game, yep, cool. There's so much stuff, honestly, in the base game. You're going to be busy for a very long time. You've got a whole bunch of different factions to try it with all their different starting zones. You've got a whole bunch of different classes, different skill builds in each of those classes. You've got untold exploring to do. You are going to be a busy little busybody, basically. Aha, so is this the entrance to the dungeon? Who are you?
So you've agreed to help Helen.
Why is it so quiet? I don't know why that's so quiet. I've obviously got some setting. It's not normally that quiet. If I do that right, oh, that's right.
What?
The crops.
No, don't be absurd.
Okay, so I have to enter this, do I? Wait, what is this quest? Hidden harvest. Enter. Yeah, so I have to poison. Seize his stock of valuable crops. Base game. It's going to take a while, and I mean a while to install. Yeah, it's a big game because there's so much content, right? It's worth it though. And look at that, even just the artwork. I love the artwork in this game, especially in the elven areas. Oh my god, they're incredible. Like, and the artwork around there is really cool. Obviously, all the elven stuff. So this is called a delve. That's what that little torch there is. And yeah, like the tooltip there says, by the way, you can place custom waypoints just like Skyrim and follow them on your map, and your party will see them and all that. But delve is like a public dungeon, basically, and you can either group up with people or just run in with people or try and attempt it solo yourself. I think it's just Elder Scrolls Online. What are you doing? Why is it? Normally it doesn't take this long to load. Have I done something? Have we reached an impasse? It's a little bit weird. Well, I must have never done this before. Unless it's still loading. Let's have a look at my hard drives aren't spinning. I don't think it's... Sometimes you get put in a queue every now and then if it's really super busy. But I don't know what's going on here. I don't think I can hit escape. I wonder if I've killed it somehow. I may have. You know what'll happen, right? I will... I'll finish the stream and then I'll stop streaming, and as soon as I stop streaming, it will load in. That'll be my luck. Let me just try a couple of things. Oh, I can hear... I could hear something there. I could hear my little monkey, right? Let me just do some other things in the background. Make sure the computer's still alive. Yes. That's still alive. That's still alive. That's still going. How big of an advantage do you get if you sub the game? Yeah, I was showing that at the beginning of the stream, by the way. And hello, Beat. You get a couple of things. It's not major, but very handy. GTA loading glitch invitation. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? X Point. I don't know. It's never done this. I've obviously crashed it somehow. I don't know what I've done. But yeah, so for subbing, you get all of the DLC for a start is just thrown in, which is amazing. So all the extra content, and most importantly, you get the bottomless crafting bag. So all of the crap in your bags, like the flowers and the tonics and the ingredients and all that stuff, just goes in an endless bag, which is just worth it alone, basically. Plus, every month you get 1,500 crown points or crowns, and you can spend them on whatever you like in the crown store, which is amazing because 1,500 crowns would cost you $15, which is the amount of the sub. So yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, exactly, X Point. Totally true, right? Obviously something's gone wrong here. Do you know what? I know you guys won't believe me, but I've only had this ever once before, and it was on my Xbox One X version of the game, and I had to quit and log out, which was a real shame, unfortunately. So I'm guessing that's what's happened. Maybe the game's telling me it's time to go to bed, which it probably is. It's 2:12 a.m. Epic, that's right. Hey, no problem, Beat. I'm sorry about that. Let me kill it and see what happens. And we'll just load up. If I can quickly get back in, we'll have a quick look inside. Hey, my pleasure, wow. Yeah, it's not... I'm back in the launcher now, and it's not even letting me launch it. So something's obviously... And by the way, sorry about the black screen. But that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's bizarre. Okay, yeah, the launcher's not even coming to life, so I'm guessing I'm going to have to kill the whole game. Yeah, that's it. So look, what I'll do is I'll put up my finishing screen, and unfortunately, that will be the end of the stream. So I'm sorry about that, but look, it was only meant to be a short stream, and the whole point of it was to just give you an idea of what the game is like, obviously. And it's very cool. Like, so for me, especially being a WoW player and loving the whole Elder Scrolls thing on the other side of the fence, that sort of tickles that, scratches that itch, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I hope that's given you a rough idea of what it's like. And congratulations for purchasing it. If you purchased it during the stream, that's amazing. And if it's only like $10 US, I highly recommend it. And I've got a bet going with Zelador and I think Craig that if you buy it and you honestly don't like it after level 10, then I will pretty much refund your money for you. There you go, that's my deal. But anyway, nice to meet you guys. Thank you so much for the support. You can see your names in the credits there, by the way. We've got Midatami, Jerastoon, Lagan, Wow, and Krivana. Thank you so much for the follows. Really, really do appreciate that. It's so nice of you to do that, especially for someone you've never met before, which is me. And I hope you'll join us in a future stream. But in the meantime, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care, and bye-bye. Thank you, B2.
You'll be safe from all the flares, although I know you don't care. You can lift your head up to the sky, take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines with your shattered frame of mind. Or instead you could always stay. We can wait right here and play until somehow you can find a slight